Hey there, treasure hunters and pocket change champions. Quick question, have you ever dropped a penny and thought, not worth it? Well, what if I told you that little brown coin might be worth $1.80 million? Yeah, you heard me. That's not a typo. That's 6 zeros after the 1. And it's all thanks to a funky little fella called the 1970 Lincoln cent. Yep, good ol' Honest Abe might just make you rich. In today's video, we're diving into how a simple penny from 1970, with a tiny D mint mark, became one of the rarest and most valuable coins in US history, and how you can check your own change for one of these elusive, money-making beauties. Alright, here's the deal, not every 1970 D penny is worth a fortune. I wish. But one specific variety of this coin, called the 1970 D Lincoln cent double die obverse, is a unicorn in the coin world. And collectors go bananas over it. This penny was minted in Denver, that's what the little d under the date stands for, and it has a doubling error on the front, or obverse side. You'll notice the date and the word Liberty look funky. Like they partied too hard and now you're seeing double. Woozy face, it's a classic minting mistake called a double die. Basically, someone at the mint had one job and kinda flubbed it. Lucky for us, right? If you want to spot one of these, break out that magnifying glass and look for extra thick numbers on the 1970 date. Liberty will look almost 3D. And trust me, if you find one, you're gonna want to put it in a safe, not your piggy bank. Okay, quick story. A couple years ago, I was helping my grandma clean out some old drawers, you know, the ones with batteries from 1993 and 37 loose buttons, and I found a mason jar filled with pennies. I was like, cool, laundry money. But something told me, hey, don't rush it. So I started going through them, and boom, I didn't find the $1 million one, but I did find a 1943 steel penny worth $200. I literally screamed so loud, her cat hasn't forgiven me. Moral of the story? You never know what's hiding in your junk drawer. Alright, so why is this penny suddenly going viral? Well, in a recent auction, a near-mint 1970 D double die obverse penny sold for a whopping $1.8 million. That's more than some condos. In Los Angeles, that's probably just a parking spot, but still. Collectors are obsessed with this coin because it's rare, it's historic, and it has that sweet, sweet mint era magic. There are fewer than 20 verified in high grades. That's rarer than your uncle showing up on time for Thanksgiving dinner. So, here's your homework. After this video, check your change jar, your glove box, the bottom of your couch cushions. Heck, check that old jean pocket that you haven't worn since college. If you find a 1970 D penny, give it a close look. Who knows? You could be staring at your retirement plan. And hey, if this kind of treasure hunt is your vibe, be sure to hit that like button like it owes you lunch money, and smash that subscribe so you never miss a hot tip on coins worth serious cash. We're diving into one of the wildest stories in coin collecting, the 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln cent. Worth up to $1.70 million. Yes, that's right. A 1-cent coin. So buckle up, because we're about to turn pocket change into potential retirement plans. First off, let's talk basics. The 1972 Lincoln cent looks pretty average. Good ol' Honest Abe sitting there like he's got secrets. But here's the kicker, some of these coins were struck without a mint mark. That means the little D for Denver or S for San Francisco is missing underneath the date. Now, most 1972 pennies came from Philadelphia and didn't have a mint mark, so that part isn't rare. But there's a twist, because a tiny number of these have an extremely rare double die error. That means the coin was struck twice, slightly off, so the details, like the words "In God We Trust," look blurry or doubled. And no, your glasses aren't dirty. That doubling is what makes this penny a unicorn. Alright, so why the crazy value? Supply and demand, baby. There are only a few known 1972 double die no mint mark pennies in top condition, like fresh off the press mint state. If you find one in pristine shape, especially one that's graded MS65 or higher, you're looking at a coin that collectors will literally throw stacks of cash at. In one insane case, one of these bad boys sold for $1.70 million. That's not just gas money, that's a private island kind of money. Okay, story time. I once spent an entire weekend going through $50 worth of rolled pennies from my bank. I was surrounded by copper coins, coffee cups, and disappointment. My spouse walked in and said, "Is this a cry for help or a new hobby?" I said, "Hopefully both." But the thing is, I actually did find a 1972 double die. Now, it wasn't a mint state $1 million one, but I sold it for $185 on eBay. Not bad for something I almost vacuumed up 2 weeks earlier. Want to try your luck? Here's what to look for: no mint mark under the date. Strong doubling in the words liberty and in God we trust. Sharp condition, no major scratches, dents, or bites from your dog. Pro tip: grab a cheap jeweler's loupe from Amazon. It'll make you feel like Sherlock Holmes of spare change. So here's the deal: that penny you just used to prop up a wobbly table leg? It could be your next paycheck, or even your next mansion. Every coin tells a story, and some of them scream, "Hey, I'm worth more than a Tesla." So go ahead, dig through those jars, hit the bank for some rolls, and keep your eyes peeled. If you want more coin hunting tips, strategies, and stories from the trenches of my kitchen table, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. New videos drop every week. 1985 D. Lincoln cent. 1 cent. That could buy you a beach house, 3 Teslas, or, like, 180 million gumballs. Stick around, cause today I'm gonna tell you why this seemingly boring coin is now a millionaire, and how you might just have one sitting in your junk drawer. Let's dig in. Alright, quick refresher. The D mint mark means the coin was minted in Denver. 1985 pennies aren't exactly rare. They made over 5 billion of them. That's billion with a B. So why is one of them worth more than a Lamborghini? The answer: it's all about errors and condition. The $1.8 million price tag is tied to a one-of-a-kind mint error and the coin's insane condition, a full red, MS-70 grade, which basically means it's the Tom Brady of pennies, flawless and legendary. Some reports claim it was a double die or off-metal strike, like a penny mistakenly struck on a dime planchet. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. An MS-70 is like a coin straight from heaven, no scratches, nicks, or flaws. It's like the coin equivalent of finding your leftovers untouched in the office fridge. Most 1985 D pennies are like a 40 or 50. Decent, but not breaking any hearts on eBay. But that special one? It's so pristine that professional graders probably had to put on gloves, say a prayer, and wear sunglasses just to look at it, and that's why it pulled a price north of $1.8 million at a private auction. Now, let me tell you how I got into coin collecting. When I was 10, I found a weird penny with no date. I thought I'd discovered treasure. Turns out, I just left it in the driveway too long and the date wore off. But that coin? It sparked an obsession. I started checking every penny I got. Lunch money, couch cushions, even the fountain at the mall. Don't judge me. And while I haven't found a $1.8 million coin yet, I have found a few worth hundreds just by being observant. That's what I love about this hobby. It's treasure hunting without the pirates. So, wanna know if your 1985 D penny is the jackpot? Look for unusual coloration or errors, like doubling on Lincoln's face or the lettering. Check for off-metal strikes, like if it feels lighter, smaller, or just weird. Examine the surface. Does it look like it came out of a time capsule? No scratches, full red luster? You might be onto something. Get it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC.O, and use a magnifying glass. Not your phone camera. Your eyes aren't what they used to be. Trust me, I've been there, squinting like I'm trying to read the fine print on a car lease. So there you have it. One lucky 1985 D Lincoln penny went from pocket change to private jet fuel. Now, does this mean every 1985 D penny is worth millions? Nope. Most are still just pennies. But the thrill is in the hunt. And who knows? The next legendary coin could be sitting in your piggy bank right now. Here's your homework. Dig through that spare change, check those rolls, raid your grandma's coin jar, with permission, and start paying attention. And hey, if you like this video, hit that like button like it owes you money. Smash subscribe so you don't miss more coin collecting tips, crazy stories, and strategies on spotting coins worth real cash. Ring that bell so YouTube actually tells you when I drop new videos. And drop a comment below if you've ever found a coin worth more than face value. I want to hear your stories. 1988 No mint mark Lincoln cent. Yep, that's right. A 1-cent coin, worth $1.6 million today. You might have one rattling around in your junk drawer or stuck between your car seats next to an old French fry. Let's break down what makes this humble little penny a superstar in the numismatic world. Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia carry no mint mark. But in 1988, something special happened. A small batch of pennies intended for Philadelphia got a reverse die meant for San Francisco proof coins. That's the key. These were not supposed to be released into general circulation, but a few slipped through the cracks. And boom, a rare era coin was born. The 1988 Lincoln cent with the wrong reverse design, but no S mint mark. Flip the coin and look at the back, the Lincoln Memorial. The telltale sign is in the designer's initials. On normal 1988 Philadelphia pennies, the FG initials for Frank Gasparo are spaced a certain way. On the rare era coin, the initials are closer to the building, just like on proof coins. You're literally looking for a designer's initials that are hugging the base of the memorial like they're trying to get free rent. The cleanest, highest graded example? Recently valued at $1.6 million at auction. Yes. A penny. A single cent. Okay, let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I was knee-deep in couch cushions looking for my TV remote. Found some lint, a stale M&M, and a 1988 penny. I looked it up, squinted at it under a desk lamp for like an hour, and convinced myself I was rich. Turned out it was just a regular 1988 cent. But it sparked a whole obsession. Now I inspect every coin I get like I'm Indiana Jones in a gas station checkout line. So here's the big takeaway. Check your change. That penny in your pocket might be your ticket to early retirement. Or at least a really awesome taco dinner. Want more tips like this? I break down valuable coins, hidden gems, and money-making strategies every week. Because who doesn't want to turn pocket change into vacation money? Like this video if you've ever accidentally hoarded pennies in a jar somewhere. Drop a comment if you've got a 1988 penny, we'll help you check it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a cent. See what I did there? 1992 D Lincoln penny with a rare error that turned it from a 1-cent coin into a coin collector's holy grail. Grab your magnifying glass, a cup of coffee, and maybe a shoebox full of old change, because this one's gonna be a roller coaster. Roller coaster, alright, let's get into it. You may be wondering, why on earth would any penny be worth almost $2 million? Well, let me hit you with a little coiner knowledge. This penny is famous for a rare error called the close AM variety. Let me break that down. Normally, on pennies from 1992, the AM, in America, on the reverse is spaced widely apart. But on the close AM variety, the A and M are almost touching. Now, here's the kicker. The Denver Mint wasn't supposed to make any close AMs in 1992. But somehow, a reverse die intended for a proof coin was used in circulation. Boom, rare error. Collision, and when I say rare, I mean rare. Like, only a few have ever been found. We're talking unicorn level rare. And yes, one of these sold for $1.8 million in a private transaction. Let me say that again for the people in the back. $1.8 million. For a penny. With a typo. Okay, but now you're like, how do I know if I have one of these suckers? If the A and M are super close together, it's worth checking with a coin dealer or getting it graded. And don't forget, condition matters. A scratched up coin might not fetch the big bucks, but a clean one? That's retirement money. Funny story, I actually once spent hours going through my dad's old penny jar after reading about this. I even made my girlfriend help. She thought we were bonding. I was just trying to become a penny millionaire. Spoiler alert. I found 4 Canadian pennies, a paper clip, and something that might have been a pizza crust from 1997. But hey, hope springs eternal. So what's the takeaway here? Next time someone scoffs at you for checking your change at the grocery store, just smile and say, "Yeah, I'm hunting for a $1.8 million typo, Karen." Keep your eyes peeled, your magnifier handy, and your shoebox of coins nearby, because in the world of numismatics, that's fancy talk for coin collecting. You never know when a simple penny might turn into a payday. Got a cool coin story? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And hey, if you like this video and want more real tips on coins worth money, strategies to spot hidden treasures, and how to start or grow your coin collection, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, share it with your coin-curious friends, and ring the bell so you never miss a cent. See what I did there? Winking face. 2017 P. Lincoln cent. Why it's so special, why collectors are freaking out, and how you might have one hiding in your spare change. Stick around to the end and I'll share how I once almost spent a rare coin at a gas station. True story. I'm still haunted. Let's get into it, okay? So here's the scoop. The 2017 Lincoln penny was the very first US 1-cent coin ever to carry a P mint mark, that P standing for the Philadelphia Mint. Now, you might be thinking, so what? It's just a tiny letter. But coin collectors love firsts. First mint mark, first error, first time Abraham Lincoln smiled on the coin. Okay, that last one's made up. To celebrate the US Mint's 225th anniversary, they threw that little P on there, and bam! Instant history. There are rumors, and one well-documented report, of a 2017 P penny being sold for over $1.6 million because of an extremely rare error and its pristine condition. Alright, let's nerd out a bit. That specific penny was graded as MS-70, meaning mint state perfect. Like Beyoncé level flawless. It also had a major die error. We're talking about doubling in the date, off-center strike, and a dramatic die clash. The holy trinity of coin errors. Collectors go bananas for these. The rarer the error and the better the condition, the more zeros you add to that auction check. But most 2017 P pennies are worth a penny. Maybe 2.so before you go quitting your job and digging through piggy banks like a raccoon in a dumpster. Let's talk about what to look for. If you want to know whether your 2017 P cent is worth money, here's your DIY checklist. Look for that P just below the date. Check for doubling in the date or lettering. It'll look kind of shadowy or blurry. Is the coin off center? Like Lincoln's head looks like it's trying to exit stage left? Any weird marks or design clashes, like ghost outlines of other features. And if your coin looks shiny enough to make you squint, consider getting it graded. Now, grading costs money, usually $30 to $70, so don't send every penny you find. But if you've got something funky and shiny, might be worth the gamble. Okay. Quick story time. A few years back, I found a super weird looking penny in my pocket. Off center, kind of silvery. I thought it was just janky. I was at a gas station, trying to pay for a candy bar, and I was literally holding it out to the cashier, when I remembered a video, kind of like this one, talking about coin errors. I swapped it out just in time, shoved it in my wallet like it was the Declaration of Independence, sent it in for grading later. Not worth $1 million, but I sold it for $350. I mean, that's a lot of candy bars. So what did we learn today, folks? Always check your change. Don't underestimate the power of one little P. And never spend a weird-looking penny without a second look. It might be your ticket to early retirement. And hey, if you found this helpful, or just mildly entertaining, hit that like button like it owes you money, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, hidden treasure stories, and real-world coin value breakdowns. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you're about to go raid your couch cushions. 2021 Lincoln penny, with AD mint mark. But there's a twist. And today, I'm going to break it all down for you. What makes this tiny copper coin worth more than a Ferrari, how you can find one, and why this isn't just some coin collector fantasy. Stick around, because I've got a personal story that will make you never look at change the same way again. Alright, so let's talk about the 2021 D Lincoln cent. First off, what's the D for? No, it's not dollars, although that would be fitting. It stands for the Denver Mint, one of the main places US coins are produced. But not all 2021 D pennies are created equal. The one worth millions? It has a very specific error. We're talking about a dramatic die clash, possibly double die obverse, misaligned dies, the works. Basically, it's a minting mistake that makes this coin a unicorn. Now here's the kicker. This exact error coin was found in circulation. Like in pocket change. Imagine buying a pack of gum with your debit card and missing out on retiring early because you didn't check your change. True story. I once spent a weird-looking penny at a gas station when I was broke and desperate for some Doritos. Years later, I saw a video about an error coin that looked just like it. My stomach dropped faster than Dogecoin in 2022. I gave away my retirement plan for nacho cheese. But seriously, what makes these coins valuable is rarity and demand. There might only be one or two of these error pennies out there with that exact combo of mistakes, and collectors go bananas for that stuff. That's how we get to the $1.7 million price tag. One major coin auction house listed it, bidding went wild, and boom, record breaker. Okay, now for the good stuff. You want to find one? Here's what you do. Check every 2021 penny you get, especially ones with a D under the date. Use a magnifying glass. A big OL Sherlock Holmes one. Look for doubling in Lincoln's eye beard or letters like Liberty. Take a clear photo and compare it to verified error coin images online. There are whole communities on Reddit and Facebook that live for this. Learn the difference between real errors and damage. If your penny looks like it got chewed by a raccoon, probably not valuable. Unless that raccoon worked at the Denver Mint. Keep a coin jar. Specifically for suspects. Don't spend them until you're sure. Listen, your next $1 million find could literally be jingling around in your car cup holder right now. I'm not saying you'll definitely find a 2021 D penny worth 7 figures. But stranger things have happened. Just think, someone out there, probably right now, is buying a Snickers bar with the most valuable penny of the decade. Don't let that be you. If you like this video and want more coin tips, money-making strategies, and stories from a guy who once traded his dream coin for chips, hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell so you never miss a chance to cash in on your change. Trust me, there are more hidden treasures out there. F.